I don't know. Because it said there was an error. So we're going to see people come in. How's this going to work? I'm just going to leave this down here. Because I know y'all can hear me. So we'll leave that down there. And we will get ready to see if anybody comes on and if this is actually on, because it said there was an error. So if no one shows up in like 3 minutes, then I'll think there was an error. And if not, hey, so if this goes on and after I had them rambling, you know that it was a live broadcast. Okay, it is on. Hey, Nisha. It said it was something wrong. So I'm going to flat iron my hair. Hi. And tell y'all about my 5 days with my grandkids. Hi, Deanna. It's been so forever. And tell y'all about my 5 days with my grandkids. Y'all, I have hit a level of tired that I don't want nobody to experience this level of tired. I don't want nobody to experience this level of tired that I got going on right now. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Deanna, for calling me a wonderful grandmother. Because let me tell y'all. Okay, so let me start sectioning off my hair so I can do it. Because I got a plan. I got a bunch of these things around here, don't I? So they came home. Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all through Tuesday through Saturday as I do my hair with my wavy talk. Which I love this thing. So hi Bashan, let me section this stuff off. So I think I'm gonna do like a little first things first. So I'm gonna check this. Don't be looking at my underarms because I need to shave. You know, we're not living that judgy life. So I have washed and blow dried my hair. So okay, so let me just tell y'all about my life. At some point, y'all lie because I'm gonna have to raise up to get into this head. So let me tell y'all. Okay. Well, I do have some clips in here. Okay. So okay. I'm so tired I still can't even talk about it. Okay, I don't even know how to talk to adults right now. I've been around kids for so long. All right, so now in all fairness, I suggested the 5 year because B and Brandon have been married for 5 years, right? So I was like, I should go on a trip. Things you should not say. So I told B this last year. I said, y'all should go on a 5-year wedding anniversary trip, you know, to celebrate these 5 years. Okay, so cool. And she was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So they got married on July 31st, just so y'all know. During COVID, we had a COVID wedding and it was lovely. Some of you all have seen pictures of it. It was lovely. So anyway, all right, so they're going to go to Jamaica for 5 days. Hi, Marion. So, you know, this was all planned out since last year. Now, I will say this. Where they stayed at, I think I'm going to stay. I think I'm going to go. Because I like the way because they had a swimming pool room. And I was like, so I could just never leave my room, just go get some food and come back and sit at the pool and I don't have to see nobody. Baby, I think I'm going there. Matter of fact, I already talked to my travel agent. And I was like, yeah, let's talk about dates because I'm going to need to go soon. I don't need 5. I just need 3. 3 good ones. All right. So off they go on there. So, the trip is planned. And so it's planned for them to go from the 29th to the 2nd, which I did not know I was going to have to come back this soon. Usually I go back around the following week. Like B doesn't go back to work till next week. So, but they're starting school a little bit earlier here now. So it used to be like we started right before Labor Day. Now we're starting at the 18th with the students. So we used to start at like the end of the month, which meant we didn't have to go back until about the 11th. I would have normally been going back next week because my school does 2 weeks of PD time. Why we need this much time, I don't know. A lot of schools go back really earlier than this nation. Some of these schools go back extremely early. Did I put this thing in? I did not. I'm like, why are they getting hot? Okay, let me leave it alone. Okay, so now I have been saying I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna be here with these kids. I'm gonna need some help. So, the plan was his mom was gonna come, and it was gonna be me and her with the kids. Okay, that was the plan. Now here's how the plan went awry. So Brandon's mom is planning on moving here and teaching here because she's in North Carolina and she'll make more money here, a lot more money, like a considerable amount more than she's making in North Carolina. So now that she found out, honey, she didn't get rid of her job. She's on her way here. We find her job. Now she's trying to get her job now, right? So, and she will. Jobs come up. So anyway, see that nasty little. I mean, my armpits ain't that bad, but they bad enough. Now let me tell y'all before I do this, the stupid thing I did this week with my hair. So I've been looking at these TikTok and Instagram people, and they always taking their hair and they always do this like, oh, do a high ponytail up here and then pull up all your hair to really get a good ponytail, right? A good bun or whatever. So you take the top of your hair and then and put it in a tie, and then you pull the rest of your hair up and then put it in, and it's supposed to be so wonderful. Now I don't know about y'all, but here's where the problem came in. Me trying to take, so then I did this and and now my hair was just sitting in these things all these days. So now I go to take these things out of my hair, but unfortunately you can't really tell which one is which when you're trying to take the ties out, the hair ties out, because one is underneath the other. Y'all, they got knotted up in my hair. I had to cut them out. I was in, what's that on the floor? I was in the front, y'all. Speaking of which, I gotta do something. I was, listen, I am in the kitchen looking for scissors because I got these damn things wrapped all through my head, knotting up and shit. So I don't rip out all my hair. I had to go find scissors and cut the damn hair ties out my head. I was like, never again will I do this stupid shit. Ooh, okay, that's why we talk. You hear it's all nice and here. Okay. So I got my hair out. Okay. So now, his mom's coming. She comes, but because she's leaving town, some friends of hers or some group she's in want to give her a going away party because this is where she's lived her entire life. So they want to give her a going, hey, D'Angelo, so they want to give her a going away party. and they're doing it on the 30th. So they left. Now, remind you, Brandon and them left Tuesday morning, the 29th. So Wednesday morning, the 30th, she leaves. So, we got the kids together that day and everything. But now I'm on my own. And I'm okay. So now I go, look at the back of this kitchen mess. Clearly, I didn't get this dry straight. So we're going for one pass if we can. I don't think I got this hot enough. No, it's hot enough. I don't think it's. Oh, wait. Okay. And I'm about to do this kitchen again. There we go. So, all right. So I go get the kids, you know, Wednesday night, and they're all good, No, we are downstairs in the front watching TV. Now, here's the deal. Mr. Bakari is now 50 pounds. So the deal was, if I can't get them upstairs before this boy go to sleep, we sleeping on the couch. Because I'm not trying to lug no 50 pounds up these stairs. Y'all see what's good? Yeah. I decided that when I go back, I'm gonna be cute. Just trying to get this. Okay. We're not doing too bad. Good for the first pass. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Hey, Corey. Okay, so now, so Wednesday night goes okay. The kids, we hang out. I'm by myself. I get their clothes together for the next day. I was like, okay, I didn't feel like giving them a bath. I was like, it's summertime. We could do the bath thing in the morning. So now, Miss Blake, she is a cleaner. She the baby. She sleep under B. So she won't sleep up under me. I can't believe it is either, child. You can't believe it. Shit, I can't believe it. So, see, this one I'm not good at this shit. So, now, waking up, it's about 6 a.m. I get up to go to the bathroom. And y'all see that? Baby, this wavy talk is the truth. I can get me a curl in this baby. So, because I'm about to come in here fabulous. You can be like, yes, I can ever do this shit right. So, wake up, I feel Blake, and she hot as hell. She is hot. Check her temperature, and it's near 100. So that means she can't go to school. And if she can't go to school, I sure can't take them. So now this is Thursday. So I'm like, because I'm not going to be able to get them out because I'm still going to have to take her with me because now I'm by myself. So, I'm going to have to take her to the school with, try to get them ready. She's clinging on to me because she's sick as hell. So, they can't go to school. And this is Thursday. So I'm like, okay. Now, see, here was the deal. I was like, okay, well, at least I'll, drop the kids off and take care. I'll be, by my, I'll be able to chill until I have to pick them up. So, the plan was I was dropping them off at 7:30, and then I picked them up back up at 4:30. So I would have some time to myself. The fuck? Yeah. So I would have some time to myself. I wouldn't be too tired. They come home, they'd be worn out from daycare. We just have the evening together. Boom, like, and it would be okie dokie. But that plan went awry when Blake got that fever. Girl, this is the wavy talk. Deanna, are you on TikTok? Let me do a wavy talk TikTok so I can make some money off these things. But girl, you see this? How good it was? It is awesome. This is the best one I've tried because I am terrible with doing my hair and straightening my own hair. But this gets it done and it curls it. So, honey, you can't say nothing about this wavy talk. Um, so then that, and I mean, it ain't like my granddaughter decided to be sick, but she was. And being sick was, I want to be up under you the whole time. So Blake is attached to me on my shoulder, my chest, my hip, no matter what. So I'm sitting on the couch. So we just on the couch. I can't do nothing. I couldn't take him outside because she wasn't feeling good. Because, I would have had them go sit out, play outside. But then she was like really out of it. Especially, it was like, she was like really not feeling well. And she's still not feeling well because she's not going to school tomorrow. But I will find it, Deanna, and I'll give you the link for it. But baby, you see how this does? Ha! You can't tell me nothing. You see these curls coming in? Mm-hmm. Oh, so now that's Thursday. Then Friday, same thing. Blake is still not feeling well. So home again. And like I said, she was not having it. I mean, like, if she took a nap, I had to hold her. At night when she was sleeping, I had to hold her. I mean, because she was really, I mean, like, listen, she was so clean that I couldn't even go to the bathroom without, it's like when she was tired, I couldn't put her down and go to the bathroom without her. Then I got Kari and Brooklyn running around. Brookie likes to ask for 17,000 things. Hey, Faith. She loves to ask for 17,000 things, right? So I'm dealing with her, and she's like, Gigi, I want this. Gigi, I want this. When I mean that, I mean like food and drink wise. Blake is barely eating. Kari wants cheese sandwiches, and I am with them all day and all night. So this is my Thursday and Friday. Huh. And like I said, the kids weren't bad. I mean, because they're not bad. These are great kids. And so, they just little kids. They want to jump around, they want to play. Oh, shit, I missed the whole section of my head right there. And so that was, whew, I got a little shine and everything going on. So that was, so now Saturday. So I asked B, I said, what time is y'all flight? Y'all, their flight wasn't until 3:15 p.m. Not a.m., p.m. So now on Friday, because now I'm tired. I am tired. Luckily, one of my friends was able to come by for a little bit and hang out with me, which then allowed me to take a shower. Because mind you, I ain't took a shower because Blake is not giving me any time. Because like I said, she's got me in a chokehold because she's not letting me do anything without her. Anything. So my friend comes by and then so I get to take a shower. I go outside finally. Luckily it rained a couple of days, so I ran outside, lifted the yard, lifted the garden for a little bit. This I'm gonna get stuck. This one being left handed for sure. Right at that time. Okay, it made it happen, y'all. But that is not right. Hold on. Let's take a smaller piece. Because that was not feeling right. Okay. So I took a shower, got all together on Friday. So I talked to Brent to be. I'm like, what time is y'all flight? So their flight isn't until 3:15 Saturday afternoon. So now I'm going. So now it hits me. So I'm gonna be babysitting all day Saturday too. Cause my whole thing was as soon as y'all get in, y'all got to take y'all kids. But I'm thinking they like doing an 11 o'clock flight or something like that, coming in. So they'll make it in at a time that makes sense. No, 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 no. I'm thinking they're gonna make it home by like, 6 o'clock. No, no, no. Mm-mm. They didn't get here till almost about 9:30ish. So by then, Blake is asleep, Bakari is asleep. Only one up is Brooklyn. Now, mind you, I could tell. Ooh, right there. Look at this one. Look at this one. I didn't get that good. I didn't get that in that good. I can tell I'm cranky because, baby, I had no patience on Saturday for them two little kids. It was the day of sit your butt down, stop acting a fool, baby, honey. I only got one light, by the way. It's 15 of y'all in here. So that was, and let me just tell y'all, so from Wednesday night until Saturday night, there was not a moment that I wasn't with kids, except when I took that shower. So when I took my 7 minute shower, that was the only time I was kid free. The only time. The only time. Hey, Alicia. The only time I was kid free was then. Ooh, I'm gonna be so cute. I'm about to be so. And see, here's the deal. Bianca off this week, so she can come home. She can be home this week to get herself together for work next week. So now let me tell you what happened today, though. First off, okay, so I will tell y'all some things that happened. Now we're good. Okay, so Miss Brooke is getting this. She 3. She's still working on the potty training thing. The thing we've been having the issue with her is poo. For some reason, she know how to Europe. She does number one just fine. Number two has been the issue where she will find, hey, tell them hey, tell Poppy hey. So so she's been having some issues with number two. where she will say she got to use the bathroom, but by the time she does it, she's almost done. So now we've been throwing out, panties because ain't nobody trying to clean that. Well, let me tell you something. Miss Brooklyn must have understood the assignment, y'all, because Miss Brooklyn was, as she says, I poo poo in the potty. She poo pooed in the potty, y'all. We didn't have no accidents, not a one. I was so proud of her. I said, she knows her grandma can't take this. I just can't listen. I was not ready for that. I couldn't have handled that because I already had to take care of Blake, because Blake in a diaper. She understood the assignment, and she is good now. And she'd sit there and she'd go, I poo poo in the potty. And I'd be like, and I was high fiving her and, giving her all that positive reinforcement they say give these kids. Baby, she got so much positive reinforcement for that. Oh, but then y'all favorite grandson, y'all know he got a thing about tornadoes and whirlpools. Well, my grandson has figured out that the toilet makes a whirlpool. Honey, I did the happy dance. We do the high five. I'm so proud of you. Yes, we do the high five. You did the poo poos in the potty. Baby, you got to celebrate those moments. And I was here to celebrate. Not only does he just keep flushing, but he likes to he needs to see things go down the whirlpool. So what he figured out, he ain't stupid. He figured out he was putting up too much stuff in there. So then I think he's figured out the right amount because I was noticing that the toilet paper in this one particular bathroom keeps going down fast. And he go, I'm going to the bathroom. And then he take his iPad and everything. He just in there living his best life. Now I can't say nothing about the iPad because I'm in there on my phone just looking at stuff, right? So I'm but I'm gonna let you have your moment if you need it, sir. So I'm gonna let you have that moment. Baby, this kitchen needed 2 months. So I figured out that see now one time he just said he had used the bathroom and we just thought he used too much toilet paper. But what I think he did was he was caught himself seeing how much could flush down in this whirlpool and use too much, right? So now I think he's been doing a certain, a lower amount to, but the reason why I caught him was because I look in the bath in the toilet in the trash can in the bath, and I notice that there is the toilet paper roll is in the trash. There's a toilet paper roll in the trash, and it's wet, y'all. So I called that little Negro in. Come here, boy. He looking like this. Because Bakari has figured out that if he says, first off, he go, like he will always admit, he could go, it wasn't the whole roll. It was just the toilet, the roll itself, the cardboard part. Because he has figured out to only put in so much at a time, I think, on the toilet paper. Because one time he had too much in there, and we just thought, he called himself, cleaning himself. No, that little Negro was filling it up, trying to see it all go down. I figured that out. This time he's doing it. Where's my hair? So then I think he put that in there, but it didn't go down. So he was smart enough to take it out and then put it in the trash, hoping that nobody saw it. So when I looked, I said, "What is this roll? This cardboard rolling?" And I was like, "Oh." So I said, "Did you put this in the toilet?" He was like, "Yeah." I mean, he told the truth. Wasn't no reason to lie, because ain't nobody else gonna put it in there but him. So, um, so we had a whole little conversation, to come to Jesus moment about putting the cardboard rolls in there. Then what else did they do? Oh, and then of course I told you what's up. Okay, little toddlers, little talk about booty. You know what? I wouldn't even put that past him, but he ain't been able to get a hold of no keys. And because I wouldn't put it past him. Yeah. Now what I have said, and I will do with him, is put water in the sink with the trash compactor, with the garbage disposal, and let him see it do it. Now, the only thing about Bakari is he just can't do one. You just can't do one time with that boy. He'd be like, "Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Can we do it again?" It's like, not right now. We can do it another day. And then he won't get a little attitude. I told him, so now we're working on this, being able to handle no, because he more active. He want to get into. He want to get all upset, whine, which is so not thing to do with your grandmother. I am not that grandmother. So so basically, and so now today, and so now today, now I will say this, because I have told him, I have made it perfectly clear. Do not ask me to do shit around this house. Do not engage me on the weekends for the next 2 weekends. They are on notice. Don't expect me to do nothing kid related except for maybe sit with them for a couple of hours and watch TV. And that's only when I want to. Because as I always say, you know, folks needed to, and I said, just know I'm sending y'all a good little Christmas list. Feel free to get as much as you can off of this list for these 5 days. So then, so now, so then we were sitting there, and so today I would say the kids pretty much stay with them all day, right? So they didn't bother me. They kept the kids all the way upstairs. I slept until 7:20. That's how I know I was tired, because I didn't get up till after 7 o'clock, and that is so not me. The best I can do is, around 6:15. I usually get up. So I'm okay. So we good. So I finally said, well, let me cook some food. So I cooked some hamburgers in the oven, whatever. So I was sitting downstairs, and it's like around 4. So something said, going back downstairs. Cause now mind you, I just kind of like I did some stuff in the yard, but y'all, I had no energy today, and it's like my body has been beat up. Like I have literally got all these, it's just like I am just tired. My y'all, I've been sitting around. My thighs is like, ugh. I mean, it's like everything hurts and everything, even though you would think it wouldn't, it ain't that serious. But apparently it was to my body. So now I'm so about 4ish. I said, well, let me, after I ate something, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back down here, and then I'm going to, I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm gonna wash my hair, put the deep conditioner on. So what I've done is I started a mini facial. So I've done a mask and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna put the deep conditioner on. Then I'm gonna put, a mask on, and then I'm gonna do all that, rinse it off. So I'm supposed to have all this done like by 8. I should have been done with this, right? However, as I'm sitting on the toilet thinking all these thoughts in my bathroom down here, minding my business, I'm hearing something. I'm like, what am I hearing? Right? And I'm just sitting on the toilet, y'all, but Bucky ass naked because I'm in my space, right? About to jump in the shower. And what do I see? But Brooke coming around the corner. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Judith. I'm like, she's like, hey, hold the little iPad. So she's like, what you doing? I'm like, I want to take a shower. Good Lord. Can I not take a shower? So, y'all, I cannot make this shit up. I'm like, literally, like, and then a couple minutes later, here comes Bianca. I'm like, no. So then I said, well, go sit on the bed. Get your iPad, get your bed, go sit on the bed. So I sent it to my bed. I'm like, okay, just go sit on the bed, watch your iPad, all things good. I'm about to jump in the shower now. Then she comes back. Gigi, where's the chair? Now what does that mean to y'all? That means little Miss Brooke had wanted me to bring a chair over there between, like, because I'm in the bathroom, the washing machine and dryer is there. She wants to sit by the washing machine and dryer in the chair while I take my shower. Luckily, at that point, my daughter decided to show up. And she like, Brooke. And then I hear Bakari coming. I'm like, yeah. She said, well, she's been trying to get down to you all day. I was like, okay. It felt like that was not right. So then I had to promise her, because then she's like, come on, Gigi, let's go. She's like, phew. I was like, can I take a shower? Can I just please take a shower? Just a shower. Because I just wanted to wash my hair. I was like, well, I need you. So she did get them upstairs. But honey, Brooke was like, uh, I was on time limit. Because she came back looking for me. So I had to get up out of that shower real quick. So I had no time to take a shower, wash my hair, and then work on uh, putting the deep conditioner on. That's all the time I had. So I wasn't, because she wasn't going to give me that. She was like, let's go upstairs. I was like, I kept saying, I said, we're going upstairs. She's like, no, come on. I'm like, can I get a break? No. And so now I got to go in tomorrow. Now, let me tell you what's going on. Let's have a come to Jesus moment about my work life. So I finally looked at a work email because I'm still at my school. And so, you know, I'm not even sweating it. I said, well, maybe I'm supposed to stay here for another year at this school or whatever. Because I feel like since we started the school year, I didn't want to leave my school in a lurch because I really liked them, So I'm like, okay, um, I won't leave them in a lurch, right? So I was like, well, since I don't have a position with, you know, Chicago Public Schools, I'll just go on and do this year here. And then, I'll find something next year. So, we get this email with the summer memo. I finally looked at the summer memo, y'all. And then it said you could ask to find out what classes your tentative schedule. So I finally said, well, let me ask about my schedule for this year. Now y'all know I teach math. Normally what I teach a lot of is self-contained math. I love my self-contained math classes. I feel like I can do a lot with students. I can get growth going on, things like that. Remember, I'm saying that, right? So I go and look at my schedule that she sent one of the assistant principals sends me my tentative schedule. And my tentative schedule is co-taught chemistry, 2 classes of co-taught chemistry, and 3 classes of co-taught geometry. So what that means for the people who don't know, that means I'm in a gen ed class. So which is there's a gen ed teacher and I'm in there to support and modify work for the kids who have IEPs. So basically so that's all I'm doing this year is supporting and modifying or whatever in these classes. Which also means I don't have a classroom. Which means that I basically have to carry all my stuff with me every day in a backpack. Yep. Now don't get me wrong. Some special ed teachers really do prefer to teach that way. Yep. No, I ain't got a classroom. So you know what I said that means? I said, oh, so that means that I don't feel no guilt if I get a job position because I'm cleared to work in CPS. I've done all the work. I've done my fingerprinting for CPS. I've done drug testing, TB test. I've done all the things I need to do, and they told me I'm cleared to work. So what I said was because honestly, was once I'm in, I was not going to take a position with Chicago Public Schools this year. I was going to be like, no, I told them I was, and I told them no. See, I told them I was, but then I was honest, and I said, but I told them I'm coming back. So I signed on like I'm coming back. I'm a returning teacher. I didn't say anything to something like, hey, I ain't coming back. So, but what it said to me, but see me, I was like, so my thought process was, if I'm in now, I'm not going to leave them in the lurch. if I'm in, my self-contained classes, because I know it's difficult when school starts to find somebody to take a position right now, especially when you're talking about who somebody's teaching self-contained classes, because you definitely need a teacher in there. And so if you're short a teacher, that makes it, and that's not fair to the kids. So I'm like, huh. And so I'm like, okay. So what I say is, because I don't like, for instance, I'm supposed to be working on like getting my classroom together and lesson planning. Well, technically, I don't lesson plan now. I just modify lessons. So I ain't got a lot of shit to do right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I did leave things in my classroom because I thought I was gonna have this classroom again. So I'm just gonna clear out my classroom tomorrow. Tomorrow during work time. I'm trying to make sure my edges are okay. Hey! Okay. Thank y'all for hanging out with me while I do this. I mean, it would have gone so much faster, but who cares? Um, but so yeah, so the things I left there because I was, and that's what I'm saying. So I was returning because I didn't take all my shit out. Now I have to like pack that all up and take it with me. So what? But see, I feel like this. All these things are putting in place for me to bounce because now I won't feel like, oh, I gotta come in and clear out my room and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that because now I gotta do it because I don't have a room. I think this thing is like $50 or $60. Oh, you can get it on sale all the time. Cause you see these curls popping, ain't they, girl? And y'all know I'm terrible with these things, but baby, these curls is popping. Okay, so that's what I feel like it's doing. I think it's the universe saying, "Girl, don't worry about it," and that's what I feel. Don't do it yet. If you do it on Amazon, don't do it yet. Let me give you my Amazon link. So, so that's what I said. I said, oh, okay, so they telling me that I should leave because you. And here's what I feel like, honestly. So the way it works, oh, but if they got it on there, let me do a TikTok about it before you order it. Hold on, let me do a TikTok about it so y'all can buy it through me and I get a little commission. Help the sister out. Um, right, because I'd have felt guilty leaving them like in a lurch, looking for somebody because those self-contained classes are. But now I'm like, oh, okay. Plus, I feel like this. So I feel like I'm being set up. And the reason why I say that is um, the actual school budgets will not be finalized till the end of October because they have to work, it's all about enrollment. Now, CPS, Chicago Public Schools, which is what funds the charter schools, have already said they've got a $700 million deficit. So we know so we know that there's going to be money that they're going to cut some funding to these charter schools. Hold on. And so I feel like I am being set up for the layoff because I'm in a position that if they don't have a if I'm not in there, it won't kill them. They can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I was in a self-contained room, then there would be a need to, you know, be more of a need to possibly hold on to me. So that's what I feel like. That in case there's any cuts, they're positioning people to be cut. And I think I'm being positioned. So, I mean, you know. So I ain't mad, but see, and here's the thing about that. Well, here's the thing, Courtney. They don't necessarily lay off the math teacher, but they can shift people because they have three schools. So they can say, uh, you know, they might have to shift somebody. And see, you have to understand that from a from the standpoint of being a sped teacher, it's more important to cover the self-contained rooms because those are the most restricted rooms. So you need to have teachers in those, licensed teachers. You can get away with somebody who is unlicensed in the co-taught space more so than you can in a self-contained room. So if it comes down to laying off, they could lay me off because I'm only in co-taught classrooms. So they could get away for the rest of the year. And because they can make some adjustments. And see, I'm not only mad, but I'm business. So I could read some business shit on the wall. Y'all know this. So that's what I said. I said, oh, I feel like I'm being positioned to let me laid off. Just in case. So hi Ocean. Oh no, it's not going to because I'm finding another job. Trust and believe. I'm not one of them people who waits for the hammer to fall. I just need to see the hammer swinging. And I'm like, okay, let's make this shit happen. Okay, so anyway, so that's what's going on there. I saw something that I thought was so interesting and made so much sense. I saw something about Brandy was talking about the way her parents were. And you better stay ready. About the way her parents were with her and Ray J when they were growing up. And she said that, her parents expected this certain, especially with her career and everything, they expected this perfection from her, and there wasn't much room to not be perfect, which makes so much sense when we remember the whole marriage and baby. And that wasn't the craziest shit ever. That they made her go through. How Cassandra that they made her go through. And she said they allowed Ray J to do things and he didn't get in trouble and they didn't expect as much, him to do. Girl, you got to get one of these wavy talks. You want to straight, girl, you got to get this thing because I can't straighten my hair either, but I can straighten this shit with this. So she was saying about how, they expected her to be perfect. She had to do all these things. And then, but they allowed Ray J basically to act a damn fool and it was okay. They made excuses or they, things like that, which is so predictable because that's that whole oh boys will be boys mentality that so many people have with their kids. That's why boys are allowed to do crazy shit and it's okay, and the whole double standard of raising kids. And I get it. I really do. Because I caught myself doing that. I caught myself doing that when the kids were young. And I caught myself quick and I stopped that shit. Because I remember letting DJ get away with shit. Like I remember him doing shit that he wasn't supposed to. And I remember thinking, oh, that's just a boy. And then one day I caught myself doing that. And I said, but wait a minute. You wouldn't let B do that, because B is the oldest. And I was like, no, you whipped her ass for that shit. And then that's when I caught myself and said, yep, I sure did. And from that point forward, all ass whoopings was equal. We had equal opportunity ass whoopings around my house. But I think that's also the issue with some of when they say some of you women raising sons. That's part of the issue. Yep, baby, man, everybody got. And to be quite honest, B never got as many as DJ. Because DJ was hard headed as fuck. Okay, I have finished. Let's go there. Now I gotta do like the hairstyles. Give it a baby. This wavy talk is awesome. Plus, I had some layers put in because let me tell y'all, my friend who cut my hair. Oh, I gotta get. Good night, Court. So I'm gonna have to film something tonight. I'm gonna try to film something. That shit gave me a headache. I don't know how people do that. Ooh, but it feels so good. It's nice and silky. I'm going back to work with this fresh hair. I'm coming in like I don't give a damn. So, because I'm wearing me a nice little cute little strapless dress. I'm see then my hair gets stuck in my face. So I had to cut in some layers. And I told her my hair goal is old school Jacqueline Smith, Charlie's Angels hair. I want Kelly hair. So that is the goal. So I want it down. So that's what I'm looking for. So that's why it looks like this, because there are some layers cut into it. Ooh, you can't tell me nothing today. And I'm gonna put it on some rollers tonight. Okay, a couple of things I need to tell y'all about while y'all here. Y'all, I don't know if I think I got this at Aldi. They got some watermelon mojito mocktail. Y'all, if you go to your Aldi's and see it, grab it. Because I want to go back and get another bottle of it. It tastes like a mojito. All you need to do is throw some rum in it. I mean, you can drink it as a mocktail, which I did. But baby, it's just calling my name for some rum. I gotta see, do I got some Malibu up in this house? So it's gonna be going down. Huh. Oh, I feel so cute today, honey. Okay. And I did a good job with the roots too. Look at the roots. The roots. Oh man. So yeah. So I have to honey, this I'm telling you, it's the wavy talk though. It really does help because I have another curling night. It don't do none of this. It don't look like this. Something about this wavy talk and that airflow, and it's just the thing. Honey is the best thing ever. I wanted one. I thought they had one with a bigger barrel. I want one with a little bit bigger barrel so I can have some really loose speakers. But this is good because then I'm just gonna roll it up and then it'll loosen it up a little bit and then it'll just be like in the morning because I will be rolling to work with them. But I'm making give me some Starbucks because of course we have okay, as fast as your hair grows, it's gonna be back. Let me tell you something. Your hair, I done seen your hair, Nisha. Your hair gonna be back in like a good night. Get some rest. Look at my plan. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. And this is my first 5 a.m. day in weeks. And it's not just 5 a.m., but 5 a.m. I gotta get up and do some shit. Because I have awakened around 5-ish, about 5:30, but I don't have to do nothing. I can just, laze around and everything. Now I gotta think about what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Fragrance wise. And I gotta get some shit done tomorrow. So yeah, so we have to do team building and norming. I am so over it. I'm already over it. I hate team building exercises. I hate all of it. All of it. Let me just say that. It is the only good thing is they say lunchtime and then work time. So I'm gonna work my ass off clearing out my room and then I'm out. So I might not be able to move it all out. So what I'm gonna try to do is get it all packed up and then do that. So I'm trying to decide what fragrance I'm wearing tomorrow. I know I'm walking in late with Starbucks because they said 7:30 to 8 a.m. is meet and greet. I don't need to meet it. I know them people there. I'll get there 7:45. I'll be there at 7:45. Right, 7:55. Hey y'all, how you doing? What's up? The only reason I'm gonna be there at 7:55 is because B is dropping me off, and she gotta take the kids to daycare. That's the only reason. So, but I ain't coming in there, and I'm already annoyed. They can have it. I know they're gonna make us. If they had, I bet you they're gonna have some fucking assigned seats too, just to be fucking annoying. Cause I want to sit all the way in the back. All right, D'Angelo. See you later. All right, y'all. I'm for real off of here too, because I need to go to sleep. I need to roll my hair up, finish my skincare, and go to sleep. Girl, yes, they assign seats and then want us to do some bullshit. I know that's what's gonna happen. We already know what it is. So I'm already like, whatever. Whatever. There's so much I don't want to be bothered with, but okay, whatever. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. But I'm gonna spend time on this work time while I'm still working there these next 2 weeks. Working on my little personal project that I gotta finish. So good night, everybody. Y'all have a great night. I just love my hair. Okay, talk to you later. Bye bye.